Okay, we'll start the session. Just it is already has been 1:15 now. So in the previous session, we had already contained the basic overview, and already we had seen what actually the actual architecture is. But architecture is nothing but we have some entity that provides some behavior to its environment, and that environment is nothing but that we need to know basically with already just wait a minute. Just we had some basic concept. We had gone through the some software system which defines the software requirement specification document. So all these concepts are we had dealt with, and we have to specify. Again, one more thing I want to clear that due to some work, I was unable to share the content with you regarding the second chapter, and assignments also I have not given to you. Only just a small test I have conducted. So as soon as my work will complete, I will share with you all the content. And also already I had mailed your the ebooks related to this subject, and as well as the PPTs. So soon I will share the PPT of the second chapter also. Okay, let's start. What actually software architecture? It is a relevant area where it is dealing with some new technologies. As technologies are increasingly making some changes and making advantages, or making new fashionable important steps in building their system. And it is again the technologies are coming upgraded now, but the system is also making more and more complex. So in order to go for it, there is a wide range of architecture. And if I'm saying that it is a wide range, then it is needed to build some systems in order to define them. So whenever architecture define, then I need to go for some choice, like which type of middleware I need to define. Then which type of backend for database I want to give. Then again some types of server, again which type of security function I need to give. So all these things are needed to be in your architecture. Yeah. And in order, but all the time it is not possible that the design, whatever the detailed design I have given, is dealing with your architecture. Yes. And sometimes it may be possible, it may not be possible. So it is also an properties like the reliability and performance dependent. Architecture is also depend on your properties and reliability. And whenever I'm saying that it is having important part, so although it having important part, the designing part and architecture is also one of the base of your software development. Because until and unless you are not defining your how that component or how that software will work, then you can't have an idea to encourage or to implement it. For that purpose, we had gone through your architecture form. So in this chapter, we will focus directly, or you can say primarily, on architecture concept and some notation that will describe your architecture. Again, some issues of which methodology we are going to use, then how the architecture is going to be done. That's that part. And again, some conditions like how I'm going to create the high level creativity or activities for this methodology, whether it is existing or not. Again, more important part is a combination, means all these architectures how they get combined with each other, whether that style is making that comparable with your system or not. So all these connections and all this documentation, all the relationship we are going to deal with your this in this chapter, that is software architecture and design. Okay, so when I'm saying this, architecture is defining, that time you can directly say that we need to go with combination, relationships, and all the documentation part. So let's move to the next slide. Here it is an introductory part, what is called the software design. So here it is nothing but a concept that are defining as a principle, idea, or invention that comes in our mind or in a thought to understand something. So it is nothing but, you can say that it is a principle having an idea or invention. So when I'm saying that it is a principle, that time I can say that is having some important point of view, because whenever that software design is nothing but it is a process which transforms the user requirement into some suitable form, and which helps the programmer in the software coding and implementation. Okay, you can go through that understanding. That is, I am always saying that designing part is nothing but, we say, having some parts which transform the user requirement into some suitable form, which helps the programmer in the software coding and implementation. Again, during this software designing part, it is a phase where the design document is produced based on the customer requirement, and as the documented is in the SRS form. So main aim, I can say that I can achieve the content and I can define the designing form. So त्याचे डिझायनिंग फॉर्म मध्ये बरेच फेजेस पण येतात. म्हणजे मे बी that designing should be in a documented, like in the that it should control the relationships among all the modules. Again, interface. Then your concepts are like data structure, which you are using, which algo you are going to use. Then all these things we need to define what actually the part is. Okay, so this is nothing but I am saying what is my role, or you can say introductory for your software design. So मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह पण आहेत बरेचसे त्याचे, की काय काय असू शकतात, की सॉफ्टवेअर डिझाईन केलाय तर त्याचे पार्ट्स कोणते असू शकतात. Then software designing having main objectives that it should be correct, efficient, understandable, complete, again maintainable, and all these software designing concepts we have, we need to go with that. And more of the more common thing, we have some architecture form also. In this next slide, I am going to show you what are the architecture form. So त्याच्यात बरेचसे कन्सेप्ट्स आहेत, की आर्किटेक्चर म्हणल्यानंतर त्याच्यात डिस्क्रिप्शन कसं असेल किंवा त्यात फॉर्मेशन कसं असतील. Then that time I can say that architecture will describe major components, but software design will show you the actual architecture, how it will define, or how it will be accomplished or structured. So main content, I'm going to say that it will describe how you are going to solve the problems of designing, then how you are going to implement your logic, how you are going to think about that, that the logic will be definitely looks like it or not. Yes, then that in designing, it is completely an imagination. Seriously, I will give you an example, like the goldsmith means सोनार काय करतो, की एखादा दागिना घडवायचा असेल तर त्याला पहिलं तो एखाद्या पानावर उतरवतो, त्याच्यानंतर तो त्याला खरंच करू शकतो का नाही तशा फॉर्मॅट मध्ये तो गोल्ड म्हणजे जे सोनं आहे ते मोल्ड करतो. देन imagination, that is the design, is sometimes means accepted by the people, sometimes it is not accepted by the people, and main if it is accepted, then it will boon for the market. The market त्याचं वाढते, व्हॅल्यू वाढते. ते सिमिलरली सॉफ्टवेअर डिझाईनचं पण तसंच पार्ट आहे, की जर ते प्रॉपर असेल, एकदम युजफुल आला, वर्किंग करताना प्रॉब्लेम येत नाही, बरोबर. सिमिलरली ऍक्च्युअल पार्ट विल गो फॉर इट. तर जेव्हा मी म्हणते की हे डिझायनिंग पार्ट काय आहे, तर डिझायनिंग इज नथिंग बट यू कॅन से इट इज ओनली अन ऑफिशियल कन्सेप्ट in order to understand the ideas and inventions. Okay, it is an official part. You can understand, means understanding that concepts, we need to define something. The main simple mean that the idea or principle behind the design, what is actually it is. So software design will go through that, and it will describe how you are going to plan to solve that problem. Again, how you are going to allow that software engineer to create the model for the system. Again, how that software or product is going to be developed. Then the concept will provide the supporting and essential also. Okay, these concepts will be provided with some structure format. Again, it will give some ideas that they are having these concepts. So in the next slide, we are having what are the actual software design concepts are. So software designing concepts are, you can see here, I have given a software designing concept. It may having a refinement in architecture, modularity, abstraction, refactoring, information hiding, patterns. This is what actually these concepts will deal having. Then you can see whenever I'm saying the architecture having an abstraction, means a software design concept having an abstraction, I'm saying that hide the relevant data. Abstraction is that I'm going to hide something, that hide the details in order to reduce the complexity. Here abstraction will show you what is actually I need to hide content. आर्किटेक्चर मध्ये सगळं सगळं शो करायचंय किंवा डिझाईन मध्ये दाखवायचंय असं नाहीये. मग इथं मला काय करायचंय, फक्त काही पार्ट मला तिथे शो करायचंय, अँड दॅट शोन पार्ट इट शुड बी रिलेव्हंट. तो बरेचसे डिफरंट लेवल्स आहेत ऍब्स्ट्रॅक्शनचे, विच आर मीन्स मस्ट बी अप्लाइड at each stage or at a different processes time I need to go with it. Abstraction काय करतं फक्त की आपल्याला बऱ्याचशा गोष्टी फॉर्मेशन मध्ये क्रिएशन करताना ज्या नाहीत लागणार त्या शो करायच्या नाहीत, एवढंच सांगतं. त्याच्यानंतर मॉड्युलॅरिटी आहे. मॉड्युलॅरिटी काय, इट इज सबडिवाइड्स द युअर सिस्टम. मॉड्युलॅरिटी subdivides the system, means you can simply say that in order to divide the system or project into smaller part and to reduce the complexity of the system or project. So in this type of designing concept I can go, means abstraction मध्ये पण जाऊ शकते, or you can go with this concept modularity. You can create many modules, you can divide it, you can give to each people, and then you have to collect, but just you have to remember which part is main, which part having dependency on each other. Okay, so whenever same time I can say modularity in design means to subdivide system into smaller parts so that these parts can be created independently, and then use these parts in different system to perform, you can say to perform in a different function. Then it is not necessary you have to divide the software into components, but you should know that each model should have some limitations also. But before you are going to divide the system, you need to think about how much part you are going to give it with a different software. Because whenever you are going with designing concept of a modularity, then it is important, but you have to be clear with your dividation. Now next formation, or you can say the design concept is architecture. So architecture is a designing a structure or something. It is a technique. Actually, it is a technique to design a structure of something. It is a technique in order to design a structure of something, or you can say a concept for that focus on various elements and the data of the structure. Simply, you can say that it focus on a various element and the data of the structure, and these components will interact with each other and use the data, means and use that data of the structure in the architecture. Yes, architecture will directly, you understand that architecture will directly focus on various elements and the data of the structure, while these components will also interact with each other. Which component? The components which you have with you, elements and the data having that structure. Okay, so this type of concept, designing concept, you can go. Again, next was refinement. Yes, refinement means In this structure, you have to remove the impurities. How you are going to remove the impurities? That is, if they're present, if it is presenting something. So if there is a more number of impurities, like you can say, आपण जस्ट अजून एकदा एक्झाम्पल घेऊ सोन्याचंच. चोख सोनं म्हणतो आणि 22 कॅरेट 24 कॅरेट एक डिफरंट फॉर्म आहे. तर 24 कॅरेट मध्ये एकदम चोख असतं, चोख नसतं तरी पण थोडीशी मिळावट असते, भेसळ असते पण कमी असते. बट जर 22 कॅरेटच्या सोन्याकडे गेले तर मी काय म्हणणार, इट हॅव्हिंग सम मोर इम्प्युरिटीज, बिकॉज in order to make my gold more tough, I am adding more other content. Yes. तो त्या फॉर्मेशन मध्ये इथं पण आता मी जर ह्या डिझाईन कन्सेप्ट थ्रू गेले, रिफाइनमेंट थ्रू गेले, then that time I can say it will remove more impurities and will show me the concept like actual process or developing and the presentation of the software system in a very detailed manner rather than making it more elaborating. Okay. And also it will have very necessary in order to find out the errors, and if presents and it then it will directly reduce it. Okay. So these concepts are mandatory. Again, पुढचा एक पार्ट आहे की आपण बघणार आहे पॅटर्न्स. पॅटर्न्सचा कन्सेप्ट कसा आहे की ते पॅटर्न्स विल गेट रिपीटेड इन द फॉर्म. तो पॅटर्न, व्हॉट पॅटर्न डिफाइन्स यू, it in by the name itself simply defines that repeated form or a design in which the same shape is repeated several times to means in order to form a pattern. तो जेव्हा म्हणते की पॅटर्न, तर सेम पॅटर्न आता जसं तुम्ही युज करता सीजीपीए, काही जणांचा कॉमनच आहे सीजीपीए पॅटर्न मध्ये तुम्ही बघताय. नंतर काहींचा होतं सीबीसीएस, काहींचा आहे आता फक्त पर्सेंटेज पॅटर्न 140 किंवा 160 मार्क्सचा. म्हणजे या कन्सेप्ट जसे पॅटर्न्स आहेत म्हणजे इट इज सेम ऑल ओव्हर. तर मग इथं ही डिझायनिंग कन्सेप्ट मध्ये काय की यू कॅन डिफाईन और यू कॅन डिझाईन अ सेम शेप टाइप process and will have with you. Okay. And the designing part will have to means repetition is more here as compared to other designing concept. Repetition is more here. Whatever we are saying here means whatever I am going to declare you, they are only a designing concept. In whatever the design concept you want, you can choose, you can choose that concept, you can design your own formation of your प्रोजेक्ट. मीन्स प्रोजेक्ट ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही करणार आहात, तर थर्ड इयरला आता तुम्हाला मिनी प्रोजेक्ट आहेत, देन दॅट टाइम यू हॅव टू गो थ्रू इट की तुम्ही नेमकं कोणत्या फॉर्मॅटन मध्ये किंवा कोणत्या स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये तुम्ही युज करणार आहात. क्लिअर. नाव नेक्स्ट पार्ट त्याच्यातलंच आहे की इन्फॉर्मेशन हायडिंग. आता तुम्ही म्हणसाल मॉड्युलॅरिटी is going to divide, then again refinement will improve, removes the impurity, and abstraction is also one of the part which are going to hide the information. But abstraction मध्ये जे information hide करतो ती काय, it is simply a concept. Not I am going to just it was going to reduce the complexity. But when I am saying information hiding, that time I am repeating that in order to hide the information so that it cannot be accessed. इथं काय की इन्फॉर्मेशन हायडिंग या डिझायनिंग कन्सेप्ट मध्ये मी एवढं सांगते की द कन्सेप्ट विल ओनली हाईड द इन्फॉर्मेशन so that the third party will not be accessible. And in this software designing, information hiding is achieved by designing the module in a manner, and that the information gathered or contained in one module is hidden. Means the information whatever I have, I am gathering and containing in one module, and it's going to be hide or hidden, and which cannot be accessed by any other module. Okay, so माझ्याकडे एक concept आहे, and I'm saying that concepts are with me only. I'm not going to share with anybody. So it is an important part. That is nothing but that part is just with me only, and nobody is going to access that. So information hiding will have the same concept like abstraction, but abstraction will hide the content, but it reduces the complexity of the design. In information hiding, I need to create the modules, but some modules are having their own privacy. They are not going to share with other modules. This is the change. Okay. And last part, that is refactoring. It means you have to reconstruct something. Means reconstruct something means in you can say that in such a way that it does not affect the behavior or any other feature. And simultaneously, it means you are going to reconstruct the design in order to reduce the complexity and uh, simplification of your that uh, software. Okay. And also it will make your process, or it will make your software more affecting, which will not affect, which will not affect by the behavior of the designing again. Means जर मी एकदा रिफॅक्टरिंग फॉर्मेशन किंवा कन्स्ट्रक्शन केलं त्या डिझायनिंग थ्रू मी जर सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलपमेंट डिझायनिंग केलं, then that time I am not going to again repeat, or again in the last step also I am not going to change anything in my construction. So because already I have done many of the changes in my constructions, means I am designing part, तो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी त्याची रिड्यूस केली, त्याच्यानंतर त्याच्या डिझायनिंग पार्ट मध्ये मी बरेचसे चेंजेस केलेले आहेत. देन ऍट द लास्ट फॉर्मेशन it is not affecting any other behavior. Okay. And which will improve your internal structure also. So these all concepts are with you for in which manner you are going to design the software designing. And the one by one we had seen abstraction, then we have gone for modularity, then we go for architecture, then refinement, then the patterns which are in the repeated form, then information hiding, which will not be accessed by third party, and refactoring, which we are going to have with reconstructing something which will makes our design and with an improved internal structure. So all these things are with you for what actually my role, and also part of my what we can say for my construction or designing, software designing part. Okay. तो त्यावेळेस म्हणजे आता जे बघितले आपण कंटेंट की व्हॉट इट ऍक्च्युअली डील्स विथ. सो इट इज हॅव्हिंग समथिंग विल हॅव नेक्स्ट पार्ट, दॅट इज सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर इन्क्लूड्स. तो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट आहे त्याचा की व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअल सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर. तो सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर जे आहे ते आता आपण बघितलं सॉफ्टवेअर डिझाईन, की डिझाईन इन्क्लुडिंग काय करतं. त्याच्या आधी आपण ही डायग्राम बघितली. तर नंतर नेक्स्ट पार्ट आहे आपलं की या सॉफ्टवेअर जे डिझाईन आहे माझं, हे जे सॉफ्टवेअर कन्सेप्ट मी आता सांगितले, तर याच्यात हे डिझायनिंग पार्ट मध्ये आता हे आर्किटेक्चर फॉर्मेशन कसं असेल. फॉर्मेशन ज्यावेळेस मी म्हणणार आहे तर हे आर्किटेक्चर काय काय इन्क्लूड करून घेईल की ज्याच्याकडून मला ते इन्फॉर्मेशन भेटणार आहे की या बाबा ह्याचा हा डिझायनिंग पार्ट या आर्किटेक्चर मध्ये बसणार आहे, हा ह्याच्या थ्रू दिसणार आहे. तो वन बाय वन वी हॅड सम कन्सेप्ट. So we are going to describe in briefly. So first part was your role of the software architecture, how that software design having its role. So similarly architecture part of the designing, how the role is going to play, then how the views are going to be seen, then after view the component and connector view. It is a C&C called in short form, that is C&C connector view. Then how it is going to be enlarged and how it is going to be seen. So all this concept again, architecture style and documenting architecture design. So these all content of your software architectures we are going to see. The first part is role of the software architecture. तर इथे मी फक्त 4च कन्सेप्ट तुम्हाला सांगितलेत की रोल काय काय आणि कुठे कुठे आहे आर्किटेक्चरचा, सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चरचा रोल कुठे कुठे आहे. तर पहिला कन्सेप्ट आहे अंडरस्टँडिंग अँड कम्युनिकेशन, सेकंड इज रियूज, थर्ड इज कन्स्ट्रक्शन अँड इव्हॉल्युशन, अँड लास्ट वन इज अनालिसिस. तो व्हेनेवर आय एम सेइंग दॅट की रोल काहीतरी प्ले करणार आहे म्हणल्यानंतर बरेचशी इन्फॉर्मेशन असते की हा इट इज हॅव्हिंग सम इम्पॉर्टन्स, या ते इम्पॉर्टन्स इन विच मॅनर, कोणत्या मॅनर मध्ये ते इम्पॉर्टन्स असेल किंवा इम्पॉर्टंट असतं आहे म्हणून मी बोलू शकते. तो याच्यात बरेचसे हे 4च फेज आहेत की इथं त्यांचे रोल्स खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत की अंडरस्टँडिंग कसं असेल किंवा रियूज मला करायचंय, त्या अंडरस्टँडिंग बरोबर कम्युनिकेशन कसं असेल, हाऊ आय एम गोइंग टू यूज दॅट आर्किटेक्चर अगेन, देअर कन्स्ट्रक्शन अँड इव्हॅल्युएशन इन विच मॅनर, again on which basis I'm going to perform the analysis. So all these things are with me. So understanding and communication, how I'm saying that understanding or role of that architecture will be. So architecture is nothing but it is a top level architecture role, and we have to get with the designing system. We have to go through its parts of the system, and they how they are relate with each other, how they are related to each other. And that is nothing but which architecture participation is also important. Again, their partition is also important, whether that contents are logically or having some basic physical parts containing compression or not. And if it is not depending each other, whether they are independent or not. So all these roles are we having. So first जे आता सांगितलं तुम्हाला की first role is nothing but understanding. Yeah. So understanding how it will have a description over your software architecture. तो अंडरस्टँडिंग मध्ये काय येणार आहे की तुमचं आर्किटेक्चर इट्स डिस्क्रिप्शन is primarily to communicate the architecture to whom I need to communicate. I need to communicate with some stakeholder, again the clients, again many more people I need to communicate. I need to get understand. Yeah. And these clients who are commissioned to the system, I need to make some more communication and understanding between them. And also an architecture description is an important means of communication between you these various clients, companies, again organization, or you can say stakeholder. But fairly I can say that in order to facilitate with the communication, software architecture you need to describe, you must have a facility that understanding of the system should be there. And whenever you are having the understanding of the system, you can describe the proposal, you can describe the system, you can describe how that system will compose, when it is going to be built. And if you all are knowing about the conditions, again you are knowing about the system failure handling, again so based on many of the things, many of the contents, you can directly communicate with the stakeholder, you can directly make them understanding what they are facing the problem or what you are facing the problem. So this is the important role of your software architecture, that is understanding and communication. And mostly it will focus the system which will be created, it should be pointed out on the architecture. Again the descriptive formation should be having some understanding. Existing system also should be understandable. Again many of the contents or the parts is going to be hidden. So in order to avoid all these things, you need to go with some understanding part, and which is one of the main role of your software architecture. Clear? And understanding and communication मध्ये काय की तुम्हाला जर ते सगळं अंडरस्टँड असेल, because you are going to communicate all the content. If there is a software development, you need to communicate with the stakeholder about your product. And when you are say about clearly know about your products, you are directly available with your product with that client. And if client is facing some problem, he is asking you, he is interacting with you, and if you don't have a proper communication with him, so in the next time he will not approach toward you. Yes. So for that purpose, the main role of my architecture, software architecture, is I should have an understanding, I should have a good communication. Clear? Now next is reuse. What is actually the reuse is? So reuse here, it describes means description of your architecture that can helps the software to be reused. Means it will considered as a main technique by which the productivity can be improved and thereby reducing the cost of the software. Yes. समटाइम आता बरेचसे आता लोक पायरेट म्हणजे पायरेसी करत नाहीत, कॉपीराईट वगैरे बऱ्याच जणांकडे नसते, पण तरी पण बरेच जण सॉफ्टवेअर पेनड्राईव्ह मध्ये घेऊन आता ओएस वगैरे टाकायचे असेल तर करतात रियूज. म्हणजे ते पर्टिक्युलरली फक्त डॉक.टीएक्सटी फाईल रन करायची आणि सिस्टमला ते बूट करा, म्हणजे सिस्टम बुटिंग करून यूएसबी बूट करून चालू करतात. मग हे काय झालं, तुम्ही रियूज करताय. एकाच पेन ड्राईव्ह मधून तुम्ही बऱ्याचशा मशीन्सला एक सेमच यूज करू शकता ना, तो सॉफ्टवेअर इन्स्टॉल करण्यासाठी. असं आहे का आता ह्या मशीनला झालं तर ते दुसऱ्या मशीनला होणार नाही. So this concept is also with the architecture for that you are able to reuse that, so that it will improve the conditions of the software also and will reduce the cost also. Main motto is we have to reduce, we have to get the software but in a low cost. So here reuse is nothing but if you want to build a software product and there is something existing, components are already there, so I need to get reused at a low level, and that level should be defined at a in a proper manner, and that reusing property will have some proper communication with our features also. So this reuse will have benefits that the architecture will may know the actual proper specification of the requirement, and he will just go through it. Because नवीन नवीन परत प्रोडक्ट त्याला घ्यायचे नाहीये, तो काय करणार, जी रिक्वायरमेंट आहे ती रियूज करायची त्याला, and it will help its productivity also, and also it will minimize the set of variable elements. Again, it will have such that the different products can share the software part to the maximum. And again, it is very hard to achieve this type of reuse at different level, and because when sometime I'm using a software which only required 8 GB RAM, but that software I will not be able to run on my system if I don't have any that much specification of my uh, what we can say specification of my system. So at that time it is not possible to reuse the same software. Yes, I need to go with some detailed description also with that. Next concept was construction and evaluation. The construction and evaluation are two both parts. Means construction is nothing but I'm going to build, and evaluation is nothing but the only upgrading. या तो आर्किटेक्चर मध्ये हे पार्टिशन्स आहेत म्हणजे दोन फॉर्मचे, की यू कॅन नॅचरली डू द कन्स्ट्रक्शन, but you need to make some upgradation in the construction if it gets failed. So at that time you have to go for different parties, different teams, because separately you can't do. You have to work in a group or in a teamwork. Yeah, and also when I'm saying that construction defining means we are not going to directly physically do any content. We have to build with some coding part. आता डेव्हलपमेंट करतोय म्हणजे कन्स्ट्रक्शन हे प्रत्येक डिपार्टमेंटसाठी डिफरंट आहे. आता जर मी सिव्हिलचं घेतलं, then civil will say that I need to build with some conditions like bricks and all. But when I'm saying the electric person is going to do, then he need to go with wires and all. But it is different part. When I'm saying that construction, it is regarding this concepts like we have in our CSE department. की आपण सीएससी मध्ये कन्स्ट्रक्शन म्हणल्यानंतर काय होणार आहे की आय नीड टू बिल्ड सम कोडिंग, I need to go with some software, I need to define parts with more suitable concepts. Again, I need to go with some software having the system. Then I need to build that relationship between all these parts. I need to go with some guides also. I need to go with some software which are inbuilt with my system. So this is nothing but I have some major roles while defining my architecturing in construction and evaluation. Yeah, so construction will have in the software system usually does not end in a delivery of the product, but it will have a software system which means evolves with the time. Means evaluation is often a new feature which is now added to the system, because evaluation is also one of the part, because the already we are having that the older versions does not run, older version does not, it is not compatible with the system, it is having some error, it's having some basic concepts which are very much downgraded. So for that purpose, with the construction, evaluation is added in the recently in now concepts. Okay, now the next part is your analysis. Yeah, so analysis kai, it is highly desirable if some important properties about the behavior of the system can be determined before the system is actually built. Get understand it? Means if some important properties about the behavior of the system can be determined, but actually we need to go to that system before it built. Yes. So analysis कधी करतो आपण? When all the concepts are ready and just we need to get justified whether that conditions are defining properly or not. Clear? So architecture will open the such possibilities for the software. सॉफ्टवेअर साठी हे पॉसिबल आहे बिकॉज आय कॅन डू ऑन माय मशीन की मी मला जर हे करायचंय की बघायचंय की या कन्सेप्ट चालू आहेत का नाही किंवा हे प्रॉपरली बिल्टअप झालंय का नाही, तर त्यावेळेस मी हे बघू शकते की यार it is whether it is fully developed or not. So at that time analysis plays a role, a proper, and it will predict the condition of my software. Yeah. So software will have some basic analysis process also, which will make assumption about my what analysis will do assumption that what type of load I need to give, what type of hardware I need to get, what type of software properties I need to change. Then again, what type of means products I need to build, which type of database I need to give. Then again, at which level I'm facing more problem, at which level I will be very much easily I can achieve the content or I can achieve the fulfillment of my product. So all these analysis part is also with you in your architecture form. Yeah. So again, just I will give you an overview. What are my roles of my software architecture? So first one is mandatory, बिकॉज सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर रोल बघायचा असेल तर आपल्याला त्याचे कन्सेप्ट पहिले बघावे लागतील की व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअली सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर. तर सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर इज नथिंग बट अ सिस्टम having the structure of the system which are independent on each other. When I'm saying that software architecture is having some property, that time it is nothing but software architecture of a system is the software or a structure of the system. Yeah. And which will compromise the software element within them, which are externally means it is not visible to all, but it is internally having some relationships among them. तो हे झालं तुमचं सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर. बट या सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चरला ज्यावेळेस मी म्हणलं की हे यूज मध्ये आणायचे, त्यावेळेस त्याचे काहीतरी रोल्स त्यांनी प्ले करत होता. तर कुठले कुठले रोल प्ले करणार, तर त्याच्यात एक कन्सेप्ट होता पहिला अंडरस्टँडिंग अँड कम्युनिकेशन. अंडरस्टँडिंग जर असेल तर तुम्ही पर्टिक्युलरली काय कन्सेप्ट आहे, काय आर्किटेक्ट केलेलं आहे, ते आर्किटेक्चर प्रॉपर आहे का नाही, कारण सिस्टम क्लायंटला मला ते द्यायचंय, ते प्रॉपरली दिसतंय का नाही, किंवा जे प्रॉपरली क्लायंटने मला जे सांगितलं होतं किंवा स्टेक होल्डरने जे सांगितलं होतं, वेदर ही इज एबल टू क्लिअरली गेट द आयडियाज ऑफ ऑर नॉट, वेदर what he wants or she wants. So all these concepts I should get understand, I should get communicate with them. And if I'm not able to get communication with them, so I am unable, I will lose that concept, means I will lose that person with its own idea, and also there will be a loss for my company or organization. For that purpose, the role of my software architect should be understanding and communication good. Then next was reuse, because always it is not possible to purchase new content, new elements in order to make the software products. And so reuse is the one concept, but sometimes it is not possible that that system will accept the same software. It may have some changes, it need to be upgraded. So reuse one of the concept. Next it was construction and evaluation. So construction means I need to build some software, I need to go with some parts, some modules. Again, I need to verify which database, which server I need to go, then which components I need to build at back end, what I need to do at front end, what types of concepts I need to define. So all these conditions, and with that construction, there was an evaluation. With construction, there was an evaluation. So evaluation is nothing but it is evolved at at many of the time. It is recently just we are having technology which is getting upgraded nowadays. Versions are releasing, so each and every version is having some similarity, but they are having not a drastic changes in them. Yes, so this is all what we have in our concept. And last part was your analysis in the role of आर्किटेक्चर. तो रोल अनालिसिस कधी होणार आहे, ज्यावेळेस तुमचे सगळे कन्सेप्ट किंवा पर्टिक्युलरली पार्ट कम्प्लीट असणार आहे, आणि त्याच्यानंतर जर मला तुम्हाला प्रॉपर्टीज प्रॉपर आहेत का, मला हे प्रॉडक्ट आता रिलीज करायचंय आणि मला हे थर्ड पार्टीला द्यायचं आहे, तर त्यावेळेस मला सगळे इन्फॉर्मेशन गॅदरेशन केलेली जी आहे ते प्रॉपर आहे का, इवन इफ दॅट प्रोसेस इज प्रॉपर ऑर नॉट, if that content, if that properly methods are fulfilling or not, whether they are performing with the standardization or not, whether they are using the proper whatever the SRS document having given, whether they are achieving that goal or not, then all these things are related to your analysis part, and which maybe you can say it is a satisfactory level where the role of architecture is completed. Yeah, now sometime we have to face some views also. So, whatever we have in our architectural formation, just I have declared with you, and also the content with you are mostly I have just repeated. So second, आता त्याच्यातला सेकंड पार्ट काय आहे, तुम्ही जे सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर म्हणता त्याच्यातला पहिला पार्ट होता तुमचा रोल. नंतर सेकंड पार्ट आहे आर्किटेक्चर व्यू. तो आर्किटेक्चर व्यू इज नथिंग बट इट इज अ नेक्स्ट, वेट मिनिट, जस्ट अनेबल टू, हा, तर आता इथे मी आर्किटेक्चर व्यू दाखवते की आर्किटेक्चर व्यू काय, बिकॉज रोल ऑफ सॉफ्टवेअर मीन्स आपण आता बघितलं सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर, त्याच्या आतला कन्सेप्ट आहे हा. तो फर्स्ट वन वॉज युअर रोल ऑफ सॉफ्टवेअर आर्किटेक्चर. तर त्याच्यात आपण बघितले 4 कन्सेप्ट अगेन, की अंडरस्टँडिंग अँड कम्युनिकेशन शुड बी देअर, रियूज, we need to reuse the software, we need to have construction and evaluation in our software, we need to provide analysis to my software. So these were some roles of my software architecture. Now the next concept of my software architecture is architecture view, how it looks like. तो त्याचा कन्सेप्ट आहे की how my architecture view will have. तो इथे मी एक कंटेंट दिले की there is a no one architecture drawing of the system. मीन्स अशी एक पर्टिक्युलरली किंवा स्टँडर्ड म्हणतो आपण की आता कसं तुम्हाला म्हणजे एक कन्सेप्ट सांगायचं झालं तर एक चेन आपण लाईफ सायकल चेन म्हणू शकतो किंवा रेन सायकल. तर रेन सायकल कशी असते की एक कम्प्लीट आहे, स्टँडर्ड फॉर्मेशन आहे, बाष्पीकरण होणार, त्याच्यानंतर त्याचे म्हणजे क्लाउड्स तयार होणार, क्लाउड्स तयार झाल्यानंतर थोडस त्याचे जेव्हा ते म्हणजे एकमेकांना काय म्हणतात ते तसंच इव्हन झालं तर त्याच्यानंतर ते काय करणार, परत पाऊस पडणार, म्हणजे हे जी सायकल आहे ती कंटिन्यू फॉर्मेशन आहे. बट आर्किटेक्चर व्ह्यू मध्ये कसं आहे की इट इज नॉट हॅव्हिंग अ प्रॉपर फॉर्मेशन, किंवा हे असंच दिसेल हे कन्फर्म नाहीये, बिकॉज यू कॅन ड्रॉ, यू कॅन डिस्क्राईब युअर आर्किटेक्चर विथ युअर ओन ड्रॉइंग. मीन्स त्याच्यासाठी लिमिटेशन्स नाहीये. हा, फक्त कन्सेप्ट काय की तुम्ही कशासाठी काय वापरणार हे इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. ओके, कशासाठी काय म्हणजे तुम्ही सर्कलनी काय ड्रॉ करून दाखवणार किंवा सर्कल काय शो करणार, नंतर जर मी रेक्टेंगल युज केला तर व्हॉट इट विल इंडिकेट. तर मग हे स्पेसिफिक जे कंपोनंट्स आहेत ते डिफाईन करून ठेवलेले आहेत. बट आर्किटेक्चर व्ह्यू इज नॉट ऍक्च्युअली अ कन्सेप्ट, इट इज जस्ट अ ड्रॉइंग. यू कॅन ड्रॉ एनिथिंग, means in which any formation you can show the architecture. And similarly I can have said here that a view describes the structure of the system. So whatever you will show, that will describe the structure of the system, means how you feel you can draw and you can say that like this my architecture, my software is going to be shown or my software is going to be work. ठीक आहे. तो सिम्पली तिथं 3 कन्सेप्ट आपण बघणार आहेत अजून. The first one is module, second one is component and connector, we called it as CNC, and third one is the allocation. So what is actually the allocation, what is actually the view? So concepts are different. Whenever I'm saying view, then it is defining itself with some like in the different drawings. The drawings you are drawing, I mean the drawings you are used to draw, we called it as a view. And a view will represent a view in architecture view. A view represents the system having composed of some types of elements, and we have a relationship between them. View हे काय सांगतं की it is composed of some elements, and that elements are having some relationship with each other. And when which, and we can say which of the elements are used by the view, so it is going to be highlighted. म्हणजे जे dependent आहेत, they are highlighted with the same. And similarly will describe the view, architecture view will describe the structure of the system. And these structures are again proposed with the three general types, that is module, component and connector, and allocation. Again I'm repeating, the first one is module, second is component and connector, and third one is allocation. Okay, so इथं module म्हणजे काय की system is viewed as a collection of code units. ओके, लक्षात घ्या, मॉड्यूल व्ह्यू म्हणजे काय की सिस्टम इज व्ह्यूड ॲज, म्हणजे जी सिस्टम आहे इट इज व्ह्यूड ॲज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ कोड युनिट and which is going to be implement it's some part of the system's functionality, which will having some implementation of that some part to the system functionality. And that is the main element in this view are module. आता इथे जे मी काय एलिमेंट्स देणार आहे किंवा शो करणार आहे, तर त्या एलिमेंट्सलाच मी काय म्हणणार मग मॉड्यूल. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे इथं मी स्मॉल स्मॉल रन टाइम स्ट्रक्चर जे बनवणार आहे, जे कंटेंट मी शो करणार आहे, तर सिम्पली आय कॅन से दॅट दे आर माय मॉड्यूल. तर आता एक्झाम्पल द्यायचं झालं तर त्याचे पॅकेज ऑफ अ क्लास, ओके, then methods, a collection of function or collection of classes. You can give the example of a module. I can say packages, a class, a procedure, method, a collection of function, again a collection of classes. This all is nothing but a module. Okay, it is combined with some elements. And the relationship between these models are also code based. आता जर मला क्लास बनवायचा, क्लास जनरेट करायचा असेल, मला कोड लिहावं लागेल, त्याच्यानंतर त्याची काही मेथड कॉल करायची असेल, मला तरी पण कोड लिहावंच लागेल. सो दीज ऑल नथिंग बट आय एम सेइंग द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द मॉडेल इज ओनली अ कोड बेस्ड. ओके, नाउ सेकंड इज कंपोनेंट अँड कनेक्टर. तर कंपोनेंट अँड कनेक्टर काय, कसला व्ह्यू आहे आर्किटेक्चर व्ह्यू मध्ये, तर सिस्टम इज व्ह्यूड ॲज अ कलेक्शन. ओके, सिस्टम इज व्ह्यूड ॲज अ collection of runtime entities which are called as a component. म्हणजे इथं सिस्टम आपण कशी बघणार आहेत, इट इज सिस्टम इज considered as or it is viewed as a collection of runtime entities, or you can say runtime entities which are called as a component. And here component is a unit which has identity in the execution system. Component ज्याला मी म्हणणार आहे ती काय आहे, इट इज अ युनिट विच हॅज अन आयडेंटिटी इन एक्झिक्युटिंग द सिस्टम. सपोज an basic example I can share that pipes and sockets. Yes, pipes and sockets means shared data can also be act as a connector. Pipes, they are connected with each other, and so that there is a flow of the connection. And if the components used as a middleware to communicate and coordinate, that time I can say the middleware is a connector. Yes, components I am using middleware, and while communication I am performing the middleware as a property. That time that middleware is going to be in a coordination, so that time I can call that middleware is my connector. As well as I can use the components, I can use the connectors also. So similarly allocation is nothing but it will focus, the third one, allocation will focus on how the different software is going to be run, how the different software is going to be allocate the resources. Then allocation just remain that I am going to allocate something, means I am going to allocate you द टास्क. तर सिमिलरली इथं पण आर्किटेक्चर व्यू मध्ये अलोकेशन पण महत्वाचं आहे. अलोकेशन कशा कशाचं असेल तर हार्डवेअर, फाईल सिस्टीम, again distribution of number of content in between the peoples, then the allocation will have some relationship among these all elements which have been allocated with other content. So this is nothing but the view includes my architecture view will define all this content, means it requires modules, it requires components, it requires that connectors also which are going to be connected with the component, and the allocations to all. देन आर्किटेक्चर व्ह्यू मध्ये हे सगळे कन्सेप्ट मला यूज करायचे आणि मी बघणार पण आहे. तर याच्यासाठी मी एक डायग्राम शो केलेली आहे नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मध्ये, की that is CNC runtime structure. Again, architecture of the software system, it is one of the main part. So just a pyramid view I have given. Again, model view, CNC view, and allocation view. So these all are connected with each other between your architecture of the software system. ते इथे ज्यावेळेस मी शो बनते तर त्यावेळेस मी डिफाईन काय करते, हे माझा डायग्राम म्हणजे शो काय करते की देर इज अ 3 टाइप्स ऑफ व्यू हॅव्हिंग सेम सिस्टम फॉर्म ऑफ द आर्किटेक्चर. means these they are not a different view, means they are related to each other. We can't say that unrelated, but they are related to each other and are presenting the same system. They are presenting the same system, same concept, and having इन्फॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड टू ऑल. तर इथे मी काय केलेलं आहे की थोडंसं डिस्क्रिप्शन थोडंसं दिलेलं आहे डायग्राम मध्ये, की व्हॉट ऍक्च्युअली मॉडेल व्यू इज, व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअली सीएनसी व्यू इज, व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअली एलोकेशन व्यू इज. So in short, they are related to each other with having some basic ideas and relationship between them, and they all are working with your architecture. Yeah, whether we can say that whenever I'm saying that model will show how the software is structured as a set of implementation, it CNC will show means will that CNC will show how the structure software is structured and as interacting at the runtime element. Yeah, and allocation view will show how the software is related to non-software structure. तर हे तिन्ही पण एकमेकांबरोबरच असेंबल आहेत आणि they are not having some different views or different ideas. So we can say these are the while creating the different views, the designer have to aware of these relationships. Whenever I'm going to design different views, I need to go with these all relationships and should have an idea of these basic ideas of these all. Okay, and also with this situation, the software will have a similar view as they are needed for the project and which are dependent on each other. And I can say that while defining or making these projects, I can decide which view I'm needing. Means suppose मला काही मॉड्यूल्स बनवायचे, मग मी सीएनसी आणि अलोकेशन व्ह्यू कडे जाणारच नाही, मग मी काय यूज करणार, मॉड्यूल व्ह्यू. तर इट इज डिपेंडंट ऑन माय नीड, की त्या प्रोजेक्ट मध्ये मला काय पाहिजे. असं नाही की सगळेच व्ह्यू मला लागणार आहेत. It is have it needed, but it when I need, when I am that is dependent on your project, means which type of view you are going to use. And also on other hand, sometimes a smaller project will have only single view to be used, and sometimes it may use two views, and sometimes it may use all the three. It is not that is much compulsory to use all the three. It is depend on the project. लक्षात घ्या, हे प्रोजेक्ट वर डिपेंड आहे की मी कोणता मॉड्यूल कधी यूज करणार आहे. इट इज डिपेंड ऑन द सिच्युएशन ऑफ युअर प्रोजेक्ट. या, अँड ऑल्सो इफ समटाइम वी कॅन से दॅट this physical structure shows the same similarity that they are interconnected. Yes, they are interconnected, but we have on other hand the building concept that both these views in addition to the other view we have describing the basic different concepts, because some views are having a runtime structure, some having only third, means some may need to be specified when they needed, when model view will have only the code unit base. So it has a combination of different concepts. Okay, now next part we can say for component and connector view. So next point आहे की component आणि connect एक मिनिट. Anybody can say me whether the screen is visible or not? Anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Uh, Now the next view of my point is having a component and connector view. So component and connector view, just we had gone through it. Means just in a descriptive manner we are going to see here now. So components and connectors are both two different forms which are going to define, which are going to have some elements which are having that some runtime presence and sometime having connection presence over. Means we are having some basic different overviews, and that overviews are dealing with your objects, clients, server, and data store. Yes, and additionally they are included with a pathway of interaction. I can say with interaction is nothing but I am going to communicate. Though communication is between in whom I am going to communicate. This is the links and protocols, information flow, and access to the shared स्टोरेज. तर कम्युनिकेशन कसं असणार आहे, कनेक्शन जेव्हा मी स्टॅब्लिश करणार आहे किंवा बिल्डअप करणार आहे तर इंटरॅक्शन असं असेल माझं. देन interactions will out carried out in a complex formation infrastructure also we are going to use in a complex form, but sometimes मोर प्रोसेस. तुम्ही मायक्रो प्रोसेसर मध्ये आयो चॅनल्स बघितले असतील, अँड आयो प्रोसेसर को प्रोसेसर्स होते, अरिथमेटिक को प्रोसेसर्स. तर आयो चॅनल्स आर नथिंग बट दे आर कम्युनिकेटिंग विथ द पोर्ट नंबर्स. तर या चॅनल्स मध्ये पण पोर्ट्स आपण युज करणार आहात आणि लिंक्स पण युज करणार आहेत. कोणता प्रोटोकॉल युज करणार आहेत हे डिफाईन आहे. देन दॅट टाइम आय एम गोइंग टू जस्ट यूज. अँड ऑल्सो I am having some most common views of the architecture and most box and line drawing. इथे बऱ्याचशा वेळेस असं फक्त बॉक्स आणि लाईन ड्रॉइंग आहे. हे जेव्हा मी व्ह्यू दाखवणार आहे त्यावेळेस हे थोडेसे चेंजेस आहेत की डायग्राम प्रेझेंटेशन इज डिफरंट rather than in other formation. Okay, and which is very much easy in order to get understand the component and connector view. This form of view of my architecture, software architecture, this form is very much important, which easy to understand. Okay, again I am going to repeat. First of all, we had gone through our software architecture, and in that software architecture we included these 5 components. That is, first one was your role. Then second, we had seen architecture view, in which we had gone through 3 forms. First is module view, second is your CNC view, third one is your allocation view. तर त्याच्यात 3 बघितल्यानंतर त्यातलाच एक मेन पार्ट आहे कंपोनेंट अँड कनेक्टर व्यू. So just now we are going to see this, what is actually the component and connector view is, and how it will show or content will looks like. ठीक है, तो one by one we will go with. तो components and connectors काय आहेत, तर एक आहे conditions, what is actually component, and we'll go with what is actual connector. तर components काय आहेत की तुमचे फॉर्मेशन आहे की कंपोनेंट्स कशाला म्हणतात. दे आर जनरली अ युनिट ऑफ कम्प्युटेशन और डेटा स्टोर इन द सिस्टम. ओके, कंपोनेंट काय आहे, इट इज अ जनरली युनिट ऑफ कम्प्युटेशन or a data store in the system, and a component has a name which is generally chosen to represent the role. Okay, and to just representing it will perform the functions it need to be performed. Again, when I'm saying this part is just getting introductory, that time I am just having some ideas regarding my components having some differentiation, again different role, because my components may have some similarities also, because sometimes their views is specialized by numerous time. तो components मध्ये काय असणार आहे तुमच्या की they are existing but they are having similarities between them. So some concepts, some components will specify their style, will specify their points, and will specify their concepts too. तो इथे component मी काय सांगितले की it is just a unit of a computation or data store in the system. When I'm going to say that, so in order to get representation, तर इथे मी एक एक्झाम्पल्स दिलेले आहेत की हाऊ आय एम सेइंग दॅट दे आर माय कंपोनंट्स. तर डायग्रामेटिकली आय विल शो यू. तो टू whom I am calling the components. तो इथे मी components ड्रॉ केलेत बघा की क्लायंटला मी क्लायंट एक माझं कंपोनंट आहे, देन सर्व्हर हाऊ आय एम गोइंग टू शो, देन डेटाबेस हाऊ आय एम गोइंग टू शो, अँड दॅट ऍप्लिकेशन हाऊ आय एम गोइंग टू रन ओव्हर देअर. तर हे माझे झाले सगळे कंपोनंट्स. अँड how these all conditions or how my client is connected to the database, how my client is going to be connected to the how my database is going to be connected to the server. So all these concepts are related to the connector. हे झाले माझे components. की components are nothing but they are dealing with some basic units, general basic units which having some properties which will be defined with the system and will have to represent some basic role to them. कंपोनंट्सला सम काहीतरी त्यांचे त्यांचे टास्क दिलेले पाहिजेत. कारण स्टुडंट, सपोज एक्झाम्पल घ्या प्रॅक्टिकली, स्टुडंट आणि स्टाफ, त्याच्यानंतर जर कॉलेजमध्ये बघितले तर प्रत्येकाचा रोल डिफरंट डिफरंट अँड एव्हरी वन हॅव्हिंग डिफरंट डिफरंट टास्क. ठीक आहे, एचओडींना वेगळा टास्क आहे, त्याच्यानंतर स्टुडंट्सना वेगळा टास्क आहे, त्याच्यानंतर पर्टिक्युलरली पिऊन्सला वेगळा टास्क आहे, किंवा आपल्या म्हणजे तिथं लॅब असिस्टंट आहे त्यांना वेगळा टास्क आहे. सो ऑल कंपोनंट्स आर डिफाईन्ड विथ सम प्रॉपर्टीज अँड दे आर प्रेझेंटिंग देअर ओन रोल. means they have to perform. So it is having a unique identification. You can say a component having a unique identity to the component and which is necessary for referencing the details about the component in the supporting documents. आता हे जे कंपोनंट्स दाखवते मी, आता एवढं म्हणते कंपोनंट कंपोनंट कंपोनंट, मग हे कुठे शो करायचंय मला? वेन एव्हर आय एम गोइंग टू शो इन द डॉक्युमेंटेशन फॉर्म, आय नीड टू गेट इट क्लिअर विथ दिस फॉर्मेशन. म्हणजे हे डायग्राम्स मला शो करतील की व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअली क्लायंट, व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअली सर्व्हर, व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअली माय डेटाबेस, हाऊ आय एम गोइंग टू गेट अन आयडिया दॅट दिस टाइप्स ऑफ designing part or view part is of database. So all these things you are going to be get filtered. Yeah, means these types of are of client, again server, filters, and having a control system design domain. So जर मला सेन्सर दाखवायचे असते तर मी कसे दाखवणार? तर this is nothing but it is only a diagrammatic formation which are showing the components example. Okay, now this was all what my components is. And components are used to interface, means are uses as interface to communicate with each other. Means communicate with each other, and the interface are sometimes called ports. That is, whenever I am going to say that components are going to be communicate or interact with each other, then that time I will say that they are having some interface between them, and that interface is called as a port. So port will have a clarification that everyone having some different benchmark. Yeah, so ports are just basic concepts where we can say that ports are nothing but you can define diagrammatically, or you can put a mark on that. So ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही त्यांचं काहीतरी इंटरॅक्शन किंवा कम्युनिकेशन दाखवण्यात, यू कॅन से by a dot or by a box, you can say that it is a port through which it is going to be communicate through in which direction. Means client and server is going to be get connected, or that database is going to be connected with the server. Yes, and similarly these notations are going to be defined in connectors. आतापर्यंत आपण बघितलं की कम्युनिकेशन जे कंपोनंट आहेत ते कंपोनंट्स कोणते कोणते आहेत, बट आता कंपोनंट्स मध्ये मला जर काही रिलेशनशिप किंवा interaction दाखवायचं असेल, that time I can use the ports, and while using the ports I am going to establish some communication, that I am establishing some interaction between them or communication between them, and that time I am going to use the connector, and connector will defines the system. So connector will defines the system which will have some likely to components. Means here I have just described that different components of a system that are likely to interact with the system is in operation to provide the services expected of the system. लक्षात येते का काय लिहिलंय? The different components of a system. आता जे components बघितले ते are likely to interact while the system is in operation to provide the services accepted of the system. तर हे जे इंटरॅक्शन कंपोनेंट्स आहेत ते तर आहेच बरोबर, बट त्याचबरोबर जे ऑपरेशन्स मी डिफाईन करणार आहे, बनवणार आहे, तर त्या ऑपरेशन्स मध्ये पण मला बरेच इन्फॉर्मेशन इन्क्लूड करायची आहे. आणि ती इन्क्लूड करत असताना सिस्टीम काय वर्क करते ते पण मॅन्डेटरी आहे. सिस्टम काय वर्क ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करत असेल, दॅट टाइम इट शुड बी गेट properly linked line. Yes, and these interaction between the components may be through a simple means supported by the underlying process execution infrastructure of the operating system. So that interaction should be in between the components having simple supported by their process, whatever the infrastructure process you are executing, that time it should be having a proper means of communication to be established by the component. Yes, तो त्याचा मी एक डायग्राम इथे शो केलेली आहे की हाऊ दॅट कनेक्टर्स आर गोइंग टू बी कनेक्ट द बस टाइप कनेक्टर्स, लाईन्स, बॉक्स अँड लाईन्स ड्रॉइंग. आता जे सांगितलं मी की लाईन्स ड्रॉइंग असणार आहे, तर ते लाईन्स ड्रॉइंग वगैरे कशी असेल, तर these all contents. Now database access, how the client is going to be access the database, a direct line. Then request and reply, it is getting dotted with the application. This is my data storage and this application will go for it. So this is application the data is going to be accessing. Now pipe, how my pipe connection is going to be built and how my RPC connection is going to be built. RPC is remote processing call. Okay, so this calling application, how they are connecting with them. So all these conditions are defined with this diagram. The diagram show काय करते तुम्हाला की बरेचशे वेळेस हे communication establish होताना interaction between the components is simply, but for example you can say a component may interact with another using the procedure call mechanism, and suppose which will be provided by the runtime environment, for the programming language. So however the interaction may involve more complex mechanism. तर त्याच्यासाठी काय होईल की ते कॉम्प्लेक्स मध्ये जाईल. So in order to solve that, we use some procedure mechanism like TCP/IP port, again a port like HTTP. तर हे communication gap मी भरून काढला की suppose a client is asking for something and that connection or establishment is nothing but we can use some different types of IP ports also, and that ports are nothing but we can say having some definition regarding our runtime mechanism also. So special programming we need to perform for connecting. In our software development, we need to go with some special programming. But connection is something different with proper channel also. आणि हे कनेक्टर्स आपल्यासाठी हे झालं मेकॅनिझम, that is we need to do have special programming. But for other purpose, other people or other engineering formation जर असेल, इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये म्हणजे मेकॅनिकल फॉर्मेशन असतील किंवा कनेक्शन्स करायचे असतील त्यांना, तर त्यांच्यासाठी ते डिफरंट पार्ट आहे. तर सिमिलरली इथं कनेक्टर्स आपण आपल्यासाठी घेतोय म्हणजे हे एक मेकॅनिझम यूज करतोय. ओके, लक्षात येते का? दॅट इज नथिंग बट वी आर डीलिंग विथ सम basic concepts of our software access, how I'm going to make it accessible to a proper or common person. And these connectors need to be not to be in a binary, and connectors may provide some n-way communications also. Means suppose there are multiple components, they can establish a number of communication between them. Suppose a broadcast bus, ब्रॉडकास्टिंग होतं आता जस्ट 15th ऑगस्ट झालं, एक्झाम्पल आहे, 15th ऑगस्ट झालं आणि त्याचं ब्रॉडकास्टिंग केलं ओव्हरऑल ऑल इंडिया अँड इन अदर कंट्रीज ऑल्सो. So that is nothing but it is connected overall with some signals. Yeah, and that signals are related to with our satellite. तर हे ब्रॉडकास्टिंग कसं पॉसिबल झालं? कनेक्टर्स होते, सेन्सर्स होते तिथे यूज केलेले, अँड विथ दॅट हेल्प विथ ऑप्टिकल फायबर्स लाईन्स, अगेन with our connections, with our basic concepts which means request and reply connection. आता इथे दिलेलं आहे मी बस टाइप कनेक्टर, तर इथे ओव्हरऑल त्याच फॉर्मेशन मध्ये मी यूज केलं. So simply my connector is nothing but it is generally an architecture which helps your components to get connected with the mechanism and for which purpose, म्हणजे हे कशासाठी यूज करायचंय, so that my application will get generated over my specific properties. Again, there should have some data protocols, again some concepts which can I share with my clients. तर हे कन्सेप्ट कशासाठी आले, तर हे सगळं मला जेव्हा मला कुठल्याही एखाद्या पर्टिक्युलर स्टेक होल्डरला, पर्टिक्युलर क्लायंटला शो करायचं असेल, तर दॅट टाइम हाऊ इट इज गोइंग टू बी established, how it will looks like, and how the components will have, and which components are mandatory for it. So all these things are shown here. And with this example, I just given you the example for what purpose the actual connection free or connection less, I can say that, because whenever I'm saying HTTP connection or TCP IP port, so that time it is not visible by the eyes. So we have to go with some basic imagination that like this they are going to perform, like this they are going to do. या आणि त्याच्यासाठी आपण एकदा बघितलं होतं ऑब्जेक्ट रिक्वेस्ट ब्रोकर, ORB, तर ते पण हे यूज करणार आहे. कुठल्या प्लॅटफॉर्मला बघितलं होतं आपण, कोरबा प्लॅटफॉर्मला बघितलं होतं. तर कोरबा मध्ये आपण हे कनेक्शन दाखवले होते असेच, पण कोरबाच्या स्पेसिफिक व्ह्यू मध्ये काय होतं की डिफरंट आर्किटेक्चर व्ह्यू मध्ये मी तुम्हाला शो केलं होतं की या आर्किटेक्चर व्ह्यू करणार आहेत, बघणार आहेत, आणि ब्रोकर्स त्यांना एक्सेप्ट करणार आहेत. आणि आपण त्याच वेळेस तुम्ही स्टब आणि नेट हे कन्सेप्ट बघितले होते कोरबा प्लॅटफॉर्म वरती. तर कोरबा टेक्नॉलॉजी मध्ये पण आर्किटेक्चर मध्ये आपण ORB हे सॉफ्टवेअर चेक केलं होतं. इट इज वर्किंग ऍज अन कनेक्टर, इट इज वर्किंग ऍज अन कनेक्टर. तर त्या मेकॅनिझम मध्ये हेच बरेचसे आहेत की एक्झाम्पल देऊ शकते मी की क्लायंट इज ऍक्सेसिंग द सर्व्हर, accessing server. Suppose I am a student, I am interested in taking the admission, and for that purpose I am for BSc or any other thing. तर मला तिथे ऍडमिशन घ्यायचं, तर मी काय करणार, मला डीटीच्या साईट वर जावं लागणार. डीटीची साईट इज नथिंग बट युअर सर्व्हर, so through which you are accessing the request, and after you are getting the access, then it will go in your database. मीन्स काय करावं लागतं, तिथून तुम्हाला रजिस्ट्रेशन करावं लागतं. बरोबर आहे. आर्किटेक्चरचं एक फॉर्मेशन सांगते मी की कंपोनेंट्स कसे कनेक्टेड असतात एकमेकांबरोबर. तर इथं सपोज एक क्लायंट आहे, मी क्लायंट आहे, तर क्लायंट इज गोइंग टू ऍक्सेस द डेटाबेस सर्व्हर, अँड डेटाबेस सर्व्हर विल गो लुक्स इन युअर इट्स सर्व्हर वेदर दॅट पर्सन इज प्रेझेंट ऑर नॉट. कारण तुम्हाला एक आयडी आणि लॉग इन पासवर्ड दिला जातो, म्हणजे पासवर्ड तुम्ही जनरेट करता पण आयडी दिला जातो. आयडी टाकल्यानंतर तुम्ही ऍक्सेस करता त्याच्या सर्व्हरला की हा यू आर अ ऑथेंटिकेटेड युजर. तर त्याच्यासाठी हे काय झालं, तुमचं आर्किटेक्चर ऑफ द सर्वे म्हणजे एक सर्वे सिस्टम झाली की या सारखंच तुम्हाला कनेक्शन झालं तुमचं. कंपोनेंट दे आर कनेक्टेड अँड इन विच मॅनर दे आर कनेक्टेड. तर हे फॉर्मेशन्स करत असताना बेसिक एक्झाम्पल्स आपण आता बघितले 2-3 की कंपोनेंट आणि कनेक्टर्स मध्ये क्लायंट्स अगेन कसे शो केले जाते. त्याच्यानंतर ते यूज करत असताना हे कंपोनेंट कसे वर्क करणार आहेत, हे वर्क करत असताना कनेक्टर त्याला कसं वर्किंग मध्ये आणणार आहे, ते ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी हॅड गॉन थ्रू. सो जस्ट we had just conclude here right now, because 3-4 points we had covered, and that much is sufficient for today's session. We'll go for the next session in the next lecture on Wednesday. Okay, so if anyone having doubt, so please clear it right now, or shall I conclude and we'll go for attendance. If anybody having doubts, so please ask me the questions, or we will conclude the session and we'll go for attendance. If anybody. No one? Okay, thank you. We will stop the recording and we'll go with attendance. Okay.